What the hell? What the hell? What did YouTube just do right now? What the hell did YouTube do right now? What the hell did YouTube just do right now? I wasn't a member, but wait, did it just change everything to a members only stream? Is that what happened? That was weird. What happened right now? I granted people memberships, and all of a sudden, like it just the whole screen just went. It just went members only. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to learn that. Ooh, that's not a good thing. That's not nice. It went to members only live. I'm gonna have to remember that for the future. It didn't need to do that. I put all channel members. Wow. Okay. So we learned something new. We learned something new. I don't know this because I'm not really online. I really don't do shit like that. So we learned something new. There was a counter right before saying it was turning it. I don't see the counter. I didn't see anything about it. So I clicked. Yeah, there was a counter. So I clicked something and I didn't know what I was clicking. I thought I was clicking for people to get memberships, but apparently it was a clicker for everybody to become members only. You learn from errors that happen. No, I get that. I'm not mad. We only had like 5 or 6 people watching us. Now we don't have that as much. But like either way, um, that's still something interesting to know. Because I went from giving memberships to it switching over to members only, and hmm, You bought memberships right after the counter. I didn't. Here's the thing, I didn't even see it. There's no counter on my side, so that's also something that's crazy to me. You guys got a counter. I didn't get it. It just switched over. Like I was just looking on my side and it just said, "Boop, everything off," and it just said, "Everything off, go live." And I said, "Go live?" And I was like, I was rushing to go to my phone. And I went to go look at my phone. And I was like, I don't see nothing. Can you hear her, Mama? Can you hear me? Can you hear the buzzing? What buzzing? Here's the funny, because now I'm not seeing anyone. Now I hear you. What do you mean? Oh, I don't like this. Now we can hear you. I don't like this. I don't like this. What did YouTube do? I don't like this. I don't like because now I can't see everybody who I can't see all the numbers of people who was in the chat. It's everything is like it says you guys are talking, but it says 0. Like I don't know what that is. Like I don't like that. like a short in the mic. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. Like you're talking, but it says I have 0 people in my chat. Like you're here, you and Kate Mix are at least here, but it says 0 people in my chat. I don't like this. What did it do? I don't see numbers either. Oh, I don't like this. All I wanted to do was just give memberships, and it just totally disconnected me. Oh, fuck you. You know what? I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I don't. I don't know what happened, but it literally says 0, so I can't rely on it. I can't rely on what it says. See, you said it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because I'm the one live. I'm not gonna say it, but you said it. Yeah, you say it for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I'll make sure I keep myself PG. I'm not gonna say it. So now it says one person watching me. Now it says one. End it and change set. End it and change. If I change, here's the thing. If I end it and I gotta start a whole new stream. The weird part is when I had to when I had to do the whole go live thing, it didn't change anything. And the funny part is that I'm looking at all the settings. I can't change it back to the way it was. Now it's stuck on this members only live stream. It's not. There's no option to change back. Now it's just stuck the way it is. I only see one person now. There's 2 of you in here, but I only see one person. There were 5, by the way. I guess all 5 members that I had with a membership, but now I only got. It says 1, but at least I see 2 of you talking. So I don't know what's going on. Oh my days. Can't help it. Can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't know what YouTube is doing right now. People can't come because they aren't members. Here's the thing. I didn't. All I did was add members to the stream. I didn't ask for a members only stream. And if it's also good, for next. I guess, kind of like if I get rid of the stream, I have to start a whole new stream. That's the thing. I can't just go backwards now because there's no option to go backwards. Interesting. I never did this before, so because if I was gonna do members only, I would just do a members only stream from the beginning. This is the first time I ever try to give like members only on the stream, which I've done before, but somehow maybe here's the truth of the matter. Maybe I clicked something wrong. I'm gonna just maybe it's a user error. I did it. Maybe I did it, but there's no way for me to go backwards. That's the problem. I'm getting start a Q&A, start a poll, members only live stream, and I think maybe I clicked that one. If I click that one, I can't go backwards. But then like the other one says like super chat, super stickers, and then it's gone. There was a members chat, and that's gone. So I think that's what I did to give the people members only. But the other one switched the chat to members only chat, and I couldn't cancel it, which is why you guys got a countdown, which I've never seen. I've never seen a countdown. Don't be hitting buttons. How am I gonna learn about shit if I don't hit buttons? The fuck? Like how am I gonna learn about shit if I don't hit buttons? The fuck? See, now it says 2 people in here. It says 1 new member, 2 people. I guess Cake Mix. I guess you the new person. K been here, so I guess you the new person. I went from like 5 to 2, so it's just you and Cake Mix now. That's crazy. I don't know what that was about. I guess I know for next time. Don't touch the new number 1 up there, because it says new. Oh, I clicked on it because this is probably I clicked on it because it says new. What can I say? I be drinking. I be drinking. So that's probably what it is. Come on, you guys. You see, I've been drinking up here for a while. I was drinking my berry mix with vodka. I was drinking a whole Foster's. I was drinking Heineken's. I got a whole new Heineken. I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
I'm gonna blame it on. I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol. I don't really think it was the alcohol, but I'm gonna blame it. I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol. I think I think you two just fucked up, but I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol. I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol because we was doing semi okay. You know, like, and I thought I could drop some memberships now, and I could drop some memberships later because I haven't dropped memberships in a while, especially because I was having a conversation in my mind. Let me just go. Let me do that. Let me do that. Even though there's like only two of you, you know, my only two members now. Fuck me. Even though it gave me like 3 members, we lost a member. So, fuck that. Um, that's annoying. But I learned for next time, hopefully. I was thinking about, let me go back to what I was thinking about before I lose it, right? I was thinking about going live more often. Like, I'm thinking like maybe a 5 day a week, if not 6 day a week. Yeah, you know what? Here's the funny part. Remember, give me a moment. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Give me a moment. I was thinking about doing a 5, if not 6 day a week members only. Damn, now I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. Like now I'm thinking about members only, so I'm all fucking up in my damn speech. I'm fucked up. I'm all confused. 'Cause I'm like, what the fuck happened? Me talking about this, talking about that. Woosah. 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 Okay, so we got the third person back here. We got 3 members in here watching. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. Here's what I was saying before all that bullshit happened. I was thinking about going live 5 to 6 days a week. This is what I was saying. The problem that I'm having with is that if I go live 5 to 6 days a week, there's no way in hell. There is no way in Hades. There is no way that I am going to be able to have a topic for you guys every day. Keep in mind, you got, like, for some of you guys who've been watching me long enough, you know that I can wing shit. Look, not that same person dipped, right? The problem that I have, right, is that I can have particular topics that I want to talk about, but I've never done enough conversation about it or thinking about it. And I don't really like putting out stuff that's not really thought about, at least for a little bit. You said you don't need a topic always because it's just the flow. Well, here's the thing. A lot of my content is half and half. You know, it's half and half. It's like it's like it's just the tip. Like, you don't get the full penetration. You get just the tip when I'm like going live. And I know for some of y'all get a full fucking. You get a full fucking when sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you get some really weird shit and you're just like, don't put it there. Don't put it there. And I'm just like, sorry, I've been drinking and I don't know what I'm really talking about. So I get it. I get it. Other times, I like actually knowing what the title is about, what I'm talking about, what's the whole purpose of what I'm doing. And I like to bring forth stuff that makes people think. Really, a lot of times when I am just doing shit, I'm not really thinking about what's really the topic and how do I make it centric for people. and versus where I thought about it a little bit, I did a little bit digging, and then after I did a little bit digging, I think this is what I'm thinking about the whole topic, and after thinking about the whole topic, I go, what's the problem that I have with everything I just thought about? So I write down stuff. Here's my bullet points of what I'm thinking about. Okay, then I write below it, what's the opposite? Like, you guys don't know. I have a whole Notions book that I have when Notion's not up right now, but I have a whole Notion where I'm like, this is what I'm thinking about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what I'm thinking about in terms of this particular scripted episode that I'm thinking about. His 1 idea, 2 idea, 3 idea, 4 idea, 5 idea. Right? That's what I do. And then below that, I go 1 idea, 2 idea, 3 idea, 4 idea, 5 idea. That's against that. And I watch those things. You know why I watch those things? Because I go live, and then when I'm having my idea what I'm talking about, and I do my monologue, it's all based off those ideas. So I'm like, 1 idea, I'm talking about this, I'm talking about that. I'm running my gambit on how I'm talking about you. Then I talk about the next thing that's up there. And the other things that goes up against it, believe it or not, are for people like Rockefeller, for Gatsby, for whoever that might say shit that's opposite just for the sake of opposite, but I need to be prepared. Oh, look, Jen's in here. Jen's in here. Jen's a member. Hey, shout out to Jen. Shout out to Jen. Jen's a member. Hey, Jen found her way here. She's coming back home. Jen found her way in here. I don't know what happened, Jen, but you found your way here. That's great. So I be thinking about like a lot of different stuff, and I be like, all right, cool. Here's the stuff that I'm thinking about. Here's the stuff that I'm thinking about. Here's the stuff below it that might be a contention for other people. And generally what I'm writing as a contention is way smaller than what I'm thinking about. So like my question might be like, hey, blah, 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 in terms of this particular thought. And I run with that. Now, if somebody says, well, I don't believe in this because of, I run with that and I wait for it to see if someone else is going to say that. Because somebody says it, I'm like, well, let's talk a little bit about that. So what if somebody doesn't agree with this particular thing? How do I set myself up for it? And I do that. And I do that for all my 3 to 4 to 5 points. And that's how I run a show. When I don't run a show, by the way, like today, like tonight, when I don't run a show, KM, Jen, Cake Mix. Have you noticed that when I don't run a show properly, it goes over 2 hours? If I have a really good show and it really does well, it may go 3 hours. The 3 hours is the max I'm willing to really go. Whenever I go well over 3 hours, I'm fucking making things up. I really don't know what the fuck is happening. Most people don't know that. You guys, because it's a member only show now, I guess. You guys know this. If I'm doing a 4-hour show, a 5-hour, 6-hour, whatever, like, I'm making shit up. I don't know what the fuck to talk about anymore. I probably lost what were we talking about? What's the show about? We were talking about what? Big floppy donkey dick. That's what we were talking about. Like that's what we were talking about. Because I don't know what the show was about if I'm going that long. I try to have my shows 1 to 2 hours. And the reason why I try to have my shows 1 to 2 hours, because typically 1 to 2 hours is enough time for people who do the playback to watch. They may not watch an entire 2-hour show. They might get past 1 hour. They might get past 1 hour. If the show's really good, if I really make it thought-provoking enough, they might dip into the second hour. 3 hours, they're not in. They're done. They're like, I'm not watching all that shit. I'm not watching all that. 1 to 2 hours, especially 1 hour, people can sit for a 1 hour show. 2 hours, it's like, ooh, it better be good. 3 hours, they're not watching it. They're not even going to click on it. 4 hours, they're like, fuck you. Go kill yourself. Wrestler, go kill yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you. So sometimes I have really good shows in the beginning, and then I just end up winging it because I don't know what the fuck I'm really doing, and then it turns to the 4 hour shows, and I'm like, fuck, man, I had a really good half, but no one's gonna watch it. They just gonna tell me to go fuck myself. You know, and I get it. And sometimes I want to edit it out and just make it smaller, but I'm like, oh, that wastes my time as well. Yeah, you've seen that. You've seen me do it a lot. I do it because, like, sometimes here's the truth of the matter, and here's the reason why it happens a lot. It happens sometimes, Cam. It happens because of what I'm trying to basically propose to you guys right now. I'm saying if I do more shows throughout the week, I fill up my time with you guys, but I also fill up my quota with YouTube, because the problem with the algorithm, and also the problem with what I do, is that I'm a bit of a crossroads. I'm in a bit of a crossroads where I'm stuck in my mind between what I want to talk about, how much time I want to talk about it with you guys, but also what YouTube considers to be consistency. Because if I just say, if I talk, fuck you guys. If I want to talk to you guys once a motherfucking week, and I talk to you guys for 4 to 5, 6 hours, YouTube's gonna say, we don't have a problem with that, so long as every time, once a week on this particular day, you go live and you talk to people 4 to 5 to 6 hours a week. Let's be honest. Can we say that that's going to be a thing? The answer is no. It's not. So if I say, hey, if every day I go live, not every day, but if I go 4 to 5 days I go live, and I do, say, 1 to 2 hours a day, right? Will you be more forgiving of me? Because we're talking about time throughout a week. Think about it, of a job. If you could work, if you had a certain amount of time you had to work, would you spend it all on one day and burn yourself out and have the rest of the week off, which most people would? Or would you rather break it up, but that people get to see more of you, and more people get to get invested into you, because your job, your boss would recommend you to more people? You gotta look at it this way: you're here one day a week, but you put in a lot of hours. People see you for that one day a week, but then your bosses or your supervisors only think about recommending you when you're there that one day. Versus if I come in 2 days a week, I'm not there very long, but my bosses will recommend me because I'm known to be there every day of that week. You spread it out. Yeah, exactly. So I think about that. And I think about YouTube in the same way. It's like, you could be here once a week, but we will recommend you only once a week to people who are only looking for you around this time of the week. But if you're here every day, even though you're not here very long, we do know that you're going to be here every day. So around this time, we'll recommend you every day to people. So, like, there's a lot that goes into my mind when it comes to that, because I've seen it happen. Keep in mind, KM, you've been here long enough where I used to go live 5 to 6 days a fucking week. Like, that shit used to drive me nuts. But I remember how many people were getting funneled to me through traffic. I knew people were coming to me all the time, like, hey, I just met you from here. Hey, I don't even know who the fuck you are. You just got recommended to me. Hey, you came up on my homepage. I'm like, I was on your homepage? YouTube never puts me on homepage. Yeah, you was on my homepage. I don't even know who you are. Hey, I was just looking for something live, and YouTube put you up as someone who was live right now. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't happen when I'm once or twice a week. It happened when I was consistent multiple days of a week. So even if I'm not live, like, and to keep in mind, like, KM, like, I used to do 4 days. I used to do 4 hours. When I used to do the 5 days a week, I used to do 4 hours, 5 days a week. It was exhausting. I was burnt the fuck out. I would crash, wake up, and barely. I would get to work. be working, doing this at work, and people be talking to me, and I'm thinking I'm online. I'm like, yeah, my bad. I, what did you say again? Because I think I'm talking to somebody who's online. I'm thinking I'm gonna respond to the person that's sitting in front of me as if I'm talking to somebody who's online. I'm like, I can't do that. So I'm like, let me decrease my time. Now I'm realizing like, okay, let me decrease my time. I'm gonna decrease the days that I work at, but maybe I'll just add extra hours to the day that I'm working at. And I realize that doesn't work either. So I'm thinking I might need to do 1 to 2 hours, maybe 1 to 2 hours, maybe 1 to 2. Might even have to be one, to be honest with you. But if I can have something structured or I can have something entertaining enough for those days in the week, it's better. You said, I think you're under something. YouTube will push you or recommend it. Yeah, yeah. Uh, you can't burn yourself. Yeah, I used to when I was doing, especially in that season 2. I learned when I tell you, I learned so much from that season 2. But at the same time, season 3 made me realize how much I couldn't replicate it. It just made me realize I could not replicate that shit. Like season 2 was a special case for the channel. I realized I could not keep that shit up in season 3. So I was like, if I do it in smaller bites, can I manage it? Can I do the 1 to 2 hours? Now I get it. There are people who are gonna come through and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he was only on for an hour. I don't think I really want to watch." It's funny because it's weird because like if people are like he did a 2 hour stream, I don't think I could sit here for 2 hours. It's weird. So if I do an hour and a half, people are like, "Do I want to watch it? Do I not want to watch it?" People are fucking weird. They're weird, especially because like of my kind of content. So if they're like, "Oh, well, wrestler doesn't really think thoughtful stuff," I'll listen to it for an hour, if not 2 hours, if it's really good. But if there are people who are like, well, if wrestlers doing hour or 2 hours and it's all about the fuck shit, I'ma watch all of it. And I'm like, well, fuck you. I'm not I'm not I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm not gonna make my content watered down full of garbage for nothing. Because you're gonna sit here and wonder what's going on with Speakeasy and what's going on with Sarah and what's going on. And I'm like, I don't care. I do not care. I do not follow. So we're at an impasse. What do we do? Do we have a conversation about stuff that was going on? And I really hope at some point to get back to a point where we can have conversations with people. I really, really do. I really do hope that we get to a point where we can have conversations with people once again. I just don't think that we're going to have a conversation with people in groups, in panels. It may have to be a one-on-one, maybe one with versus two, or a triangle. But I don't think that we're going to be able to get a point where we will have 6, 7, 8, 9, heavens forbid, fucking 10 people again. I don't think that we can get that. I don't think we can do that anymore. I watch even Kevin Wrestle channel. It's too much. It's not enough. It's just not it's not enough to be able to get clarity. It's just all about, honestly, fuck shit. And if you want fuck shit, that's cool. I don't have a problem with fuck shit. I don't have a problem with people who want to do fuck shit. The problem that I have is that if you take a look at the channels, just do yourself a moment. I'm about to hit the bathroom because I gotta use the bathroom. But do yourself a moment. Do yourself a moment. Do yourself a moment to think. When you look at F shit channel, fuck shit channels, what is their growth rate? Think about that for a moment. What's their growth rate? Be back. Be back. Holy shit. Holy shit. One day I'm going to have to test the term of what they mean, because when they say the term like pissing like a racehorse, I don't know what that means, but Jesus Christ, I was there for a while. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means, but I was pissing like a racehorse. Let me just say that. It was a while. I was like, wow, I got a lot going on. Anyway, so what were you guys saying? You said you learn the fuck shit. You learn the fucktards are right. Well, here's the thing. My Cam, I can learn to deal with people who are. Let me figure out how I want to say this. I know remember zoning right now, but let me make sure I say this properly. Dealing with people who are trolls, people who are messed up, people who are indoctrinated. And when I say indoctrinated, I mean the people who are damn, you're in my head, Cam. You're in my head. When I say the people who are indoctrinated, I mean exactly that. Panel crashers. People who are indoctrinated with the debate bro mentality, that they think it's all about them. It's not about the topic. That they come online and they spread their ass cheeks because they think everybody wants to see how their asshole looks. These are the people I'm talking about. And they do it from chat too. But they're dying for me. Keep in mind. Have you noticed this, Cam? You say it gets annoying. That's true. But can you notice this? That over time, and this is also a reason why people have decided that they're no longer interested in me. I'm kind of okay with that. Because this is the reason why I took a big step back last year. Because think about it. Think about how... Cam, you've been here long enough. Think about how often I used to go live in 2023 and 2024. Just think about it for a moment. I started in 2022. Roughly 2023. Think about how often I used to go live, especially in 2024. And then think about how much I went live just last year. And when I say live, I'm talking about panels. I went live last year. But panels. I think I may have had 5, if not 6 panels in the entire year of last year. Think about that. 5, if not 6 panels last year. On my own channel. Not me going to drunk streams. Not me on other people's channels. By the way, if it wasn't Resto and Kev, I went to nobody's platform. No one. Nobody saw me. Nobody saw me. Think about that. Kevin Resto. So keep in mind, if anyone ever says, like, oh, well, you don't really fuck with Kevin Resto, or Kevin Resto really fuck with you, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm going to look at them. I'm like, okay, fine. If you say so, all right. If you look at all of 2025, whose channels were I on? When I say all of 2025, I was only on 2 platforms. Kev or Restos. And they were continuously doing streams together. Whether I hit Kev's link or Resto's link, they were doing streams together. It took all the way to the beginning of this quarter that just went by for me to finally go on a panel that wasn't mine. And that was literally the Raging Tomato. And why? Of all those different people in 2025, you know who's the only person who ever showed up in my chat to redirect to me, to donate money to me, whatever. It was only Sarah. It was only Sarah. Sarah's the only person who ever showed us my platform, engaged in my chat, redirected, decided that she needs to donate. I was like, yo, you don't even need to do that. She's the only one who did that. So when I'm like, when 2026 came up, why would I show up on it? I mean, keep in mind, I'm a name drop. It's members only. We gonna name drop. We gonna be nasty. Gabe was like, yo, if you want to show up on the panel, blah 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 blah. I was like, okay, no problem. But I did. Stormcrow, oh yeah, you can show up. Okay, cool. See, OG, by the way, OG doesn't count. OG do dirty does not count. If I show up on OGs, I show up on OGs. If I show up on times, I show up on time. They don't count. Because they don't really go as panelverse. They don't count in the space. They don't count. So if I got really bored and if I really had to go up, they don't count. Because people who I know don't know them. KM, you kind of know who they are because you know who OG is. And you know who Tom is because Tom used to frequent me a lot. Like, but outside of that, people don't go to them. So they don't count in the space. So outside of that, Sarah was the only one that showed me love. So when 2026 came through and I said, let me get the LeBron powder. I'm like, we gonna start getting on panels again. We gonna start analyzing. We gonna start watching. We gonna start figuring out who's new people that's in here, who's the old people that's in here, what's their takes on the. We gonna start hitting the link just to make sure we're good or whatever. The first fucking content creator I went to was the Raging Tomato. Hands fucking down. Hands down. I didn't go to Jack Talcott. I didn't go to fucking. No disrespect. I didn't go to the break. I don't even know if he does shows because I know he's been mainly on Sarah's. I didn't do anything. The first person I thought about was the person who showed me a lot of love. Keep in mind, Brick has been up here a lot, but I don't really know Brick for going live. You know, I do see him on Sarah's, so I'm like, I did see Sarah on my shit, so why wouldn't I? I did the very week I was thinking about going on panels. I think Sarah was on my shit just like 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks prior or a week prior. I was like, she's live all the time. All I gotta do is one thing: watch and wait. Wait to see if there's something that I can engage with. Because if it's not, I'm not really interested. But if I can see something that I can engage with, I'm gonna do that. And that's exactly what I did. And I saw there was an opportunity. And keep in mind, I still watch Sarah from time to time. Sometimes I'm in there really late, so I see a whole bunch of people up there, and I'm just like, ooh, I don't know what they're talking about. And then when I finally find, I'm like, ooh, yeah, it got to religion, so I know I'm gonna back out of it. But if it's really about wholesome thoughts, I do think about still hitting the link, even though I'm like way late. I'd rather get there early in the stream, but I got life. You know what I mean? So. And I don't like walking. You guys know me. I don't like walking into a stream and just like, whoa, I see there's a fucking link. So I'm going to hit the fucking link. And I don't know what the fuck is being talked about. But I'm just going to fucking go up there because I think I'm somebody. And I deserve to be because of where I go. I think I'm so fucking smart that I'm going to fucking just talk about whatever. Well, I don't know what he's really talking about. Well, I'm going to just give my, you guys are talking about what? Mars and outer space? Well, I'm going to talk about flies on my dick. Because why? I think that's more important. And throw the entire fucking panel off. Throw everybody off because they don't know what the fuck is going on. That's exactly what happens. I mean, at least that's the way how I interpret it. So you have no idea what the fuck is going on. So you just... Well, I just want to talk about something that happened the week before, or the last stream, or whatever. Time and place. You are behind. And you want to drag everybody behind with you. You're behind. Time and place. There's a place for everything and everything in its place. And you are behind. And here's the sad part. It's the men. It's not the women. Here's the sad part about it. As much people talk about manosphere and men are smarter than women and men are more articulate than women and it's the men that be fucking up. It's the men that be acting like more fucking babies. It's the men that be crashing out more than the fucking women. It's the men that be all in their fucking Phoebes and acting like fucking women. And I be watching this shit in real time and I'm like, ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna click that link. I'm not gonna click that link. There's way too much estrogen up there for me. It's too much. Too much estrogen. Did I say something wrong on this members only stream? Did I go overboard, Cam? Did I say too much? Did I go too far? I don't think I went too far. Did I go too far? Did I go too far? I want to make sure I leave them a little bit of testes left. Did I go too far? Like, I mean, not for nothing. As much as I rock, honestly, with the drunk streams that happen every week with Kevin Resto, there were times where I watch it, or honestly, here's the funny part: I get in late those days, so when people are like, "Oh, you gonna show up to the drunk stream?" Honestly, I'm like, I'm tired, or I'm just getting in and I just want to drink, or you know what I just want to do? I just want to eat. So when I'm listening to you guys in the drink stream, I'm not watching. I'm just listening to it on my Bluetooth, and I'm cooking. I'm eating a steak. You know what I don't want to do? Getting up and arguing with a bunch of grown ass men. And let me just say this, because it's my house is a very, very, very fine house. This is what I can do. I can talk shit in my house. If you don't like it, fuck off. I can do this. I be cooking at nighttime, and sometimes KM, Jen, sometimes I'm so hungry, I don't even get a plate. I'm eating out of the frying pan. I really am. I am fucking so hungry when I get in the house. It's a one pot meal, literally. Like, I am eating out of the fucking frying pan or out of the fucking pot. And I'm hearing these guys talk, and I'm going, I can sit down, I can kick my feet up. They don't even care about fucking being on camera or whatever. I could just get online and just talk. And then you know what I hear about? Rappers and entertainers. What women they either think that they slayed, wish that they slayed, or, you know, whatever. Dick and pussy. You know, the kind of shit that I really don't give a fuck about in the first place. Or, let's just be honest, something that has to do about being gay. This happens every week. Every week. Gay? What I did with my balls. Somebody in the industry that no one's fucking compatible enough to say that they can actually say or do or compete with whoever they're talking about in the industry. No, don't say don't forget the bussy. That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. And I'm like, honestly, it sounds stale. Is this the height of masculine conversation? Talking about another nigga's dick, and then talking about if not another nigga's dick, talking about niggas assholes. Is this the highlight of masculine conversation? We're gonna either talk about who we think that we smash or who we want to smash, or if not, we're gonna talk about gay sex. And I just go, yeah, I'm not gonna hit the link. I love and appreciate my guys. Love and appreciate them. Not gonna hit the link. Now I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different males up there, all talking about basically circle jerking. Who's going nut first? You want that girl that you did? That girl that you did? Or what about that pussy? Hey, Snow! Snow! Hey, Snow, can't wait. Can't wait. I can't wait, Snow. I can't wait. Slow stroking Snow. Slow stroking for you. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. And by the way, hi, Snow. Hey, Snow. I'm just letting you know while they're out doing the stroke for you and saying they've been drinking and all of that. I'm just letting you know, Snow, you're a good baby girl. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Don't you tell me I don't need the visuals. You absolutely need the. I said what I said. When you're dealing with me, you get visuals, all right? You get visual representation. You get picture books, all right? You get picture books when it comes to me. This is visual. We deal with the people who can't, when they can't hear, we can't do, since I don't know sign language, I gotta give them visuals. They gotta read my lips, and they get the visuals. Because I can't do sign language. That's what it is. You get the picture books, you get the fucking visuals because I can't do sign language. I can't do motherfuckers are talking into bullshit and they want to talk about jerking off and nutting on facials of people all the time. That's not what I don't know all the signs. I'm pretty sure if there's somebody who's deaf watching me, they're like, I understood bullshit. I think he was talking about a car crash or keys. I understand what this is. I think that's cum on the face. I'm not too sure though. Like I know that, like, because I'm not good at sign language. So I gotta do visuals because I'm not good at sign language. I only dated one girl who was deaf, and we still never made it to home. We still never made it to home. And she was gorgeous. I wanted to fuck the shit out of her. Never made it to home. Made it to second base. I was in high school. What can I say? And she was a fast runner, by the way. She and I were like neck and neck in track. Yeah, I'm sure you do got a whole ass album of me. You better contribute to this goddamn album being made. We got track number 1 already being made. Actually, I already got a few tracks. I got a couple of tracks already made. Y'all guys have been listening to them already. But officially, now y'all finally got the They finally got the fucking track about booty. But we got other tracks that gotta be made. We gotta at least get a solid. Let me say solid. We gotta get a solid 24 tracks. Let's start easy. We're gonna do 12. 12. I got about. I want to say this is about maybe number 5. So we got some left. We got some tracks left. I want to say I got like 5 in there already. So we got some tracks left. We got at least let's drop 12. We gonna do Resla. I don't even know what to name the album. But we gonna do it. The best of Resla, whatever. And we gonna do that. I don't even know what to call the album, but we're just going to do that. And by the way, I don't need no whatever people dropping mixtapes on the track, fucking whatever. I don't care. Oh, well, you doing AI? Yep. Yeah, I'm doing AI. You know why? Because I don't even care about my own voice. I don't. Whether I write this shit, somebody sounds better than me when they. I don't. I've said. Wait. KM, you're basically my you're my calligrapher. You got everything written down for me that comes to me. How many times have I said I'm not the guy who wants to be in the spotlight? I am the guy who's behind the guy. I don't want to be president. I am chief of staff. I said that for so long. I don't need to have my voice on the fucking album. I'm comfortable being a ghostwriter so long as you cut me my motherfucking check. Cut me my check. I do not need to be the nigga on the album cover. Cut me my check. So long as you need me, I'm good. So many people say, well, you need to be my lyric. I need to hear my fucking voice on it. And then when we hear your voice on it, you know what? Sounds like hot dog fucking water. Sound like hot dog water. Just hot garbage. Hot garbage in the summer rain. Wet dog shit. That's what it sounds like. Wet dog shit. Didn't see me. I dropped some. Oh shit. You know, that actually doesn't sound bad. But you know what? I got a problem with it. It ain't his voice. It's AI. And I'm like, nigga, I literally worked my ass off to put down the fucking lyrics. You're mad that it's not my voice. But I worked hard to put the lyrics in. And if I wasn't too sure about what I was really saying, I reached out to other people who are better than me. Well, you ain't good enough because it wasn't just strictly you. So let me understand this. In any form of life, any form of business, when something you're not really too sure of, you reach out to somebody else, it's not good enough. Let me understand this. Because I don't care about too many people who are rappers / production people. They're either rappers and that's it. That means you didn't make the music. You didn't make the music. By the way, as a person who's worked in production, as a person who's worked in orchestras, if I showed you right now, you would look at my shit and go, how did he do that? Because I've worked in orchestras for so long, because I'm actually a person who actually played instruments, not just turntables, which I've done, but actually plays instruments. Played guitar, played the fucking viola, played the fucking violin. I understand instruments. So when I understand the cadence of music, I understand music theory. I'm not a music hobbyist. I actually understand music theory. It's not my major. It's not my understanding of the world. Because some of you guys look at music and think it's the world. You are armchair quarterbacks. You are armchair hobbyists. Your opinions really don't amount to much, because some of you guys will sit around, and this is no shout out to, this is no shade to people who are, or I know, but there are a lot of people who sit there and judge other, because my girl's like this, judge who they know and who they don't know and who they see and who they hear, and they relate to them, or they compare them to somebody else they know. And I'm just like, so let me understand this. You compare this person who is coming up to someone who's already established, who's not doing shit, by the way, and then say they're a character picture, or they are a copy of the person that's up there. I'm like, what's that person doing? Nothing. Oh, so you mean used to bees don't make no honey? How about they're doing their shit, and the person that you're looking at is not doing shit? They are falling out of the pole position as a stripper. The underdog is coming up. It's just that simple. There's a changing of the guard all the time. How about you get on fucking board? All the time somebody's coming through. All the time somebody's coming up. Why don't you just fuck? Like, here's my next part about those who are like the hobbyists. Because I tell you this all the time. What makes you think that you're a professional? What label are you signed to? How many platinum plaques have you had? What albums have you put up? Who signed you on? What label you on? None? None? You got all this smoke, all this words, all this heat. Well, I know so and such and such and such and such. Oh, you know so and such and such. You're not actually such and such and such. Well, I know so and so in the music industry, but you're not in the music industry. Well, if I want to, well, if you want to, prove it. I don't want to hear what you could do. I want to see what you have done. I don't like to boast about things that I haven't done. Respectfully. I don't pretend to be an expert about things that really fall outside of me. If you're a hobbyist, say you're a hobbyist. Don't talk as if you have authority, because you don't. I say this for people who create art in museums, paintings, sculptures, pottery. I say this about people who are in the music industry. I say this about people who work in compliance. I say this about people who work in finance. Don't talk about shit that you really have no credentials in. Let those people who actually at least have a little bit of headway ahead of you fucking breathe. Honestly, you might look at Charlemagne the God, but what exactly is he the god of? What exactly has he done? Has he created an album? Has he signed labels? Is he a producer? But y'all will listen to him every fucking morning on The Breakfast Club. Why do you think he's important? It's a simple question. Simple motherfucking question. Why you listen to him? Because I don't. But when some weird shit happening in the news or media or whatever, I hear his name and I'm going, why do you care? I'll say the same thing for DJ motherfucking Envy. Why do you care? DJ Envy. What's he putting down as a DJ? When's the last time he put something down as a DJ? What's he mixing? I'm waiting. But you still continue to call him DJ Envy. And all I heard was the most recent stuff about him was all about negative shit in his own marriage. I just don't care. I'm not even gonna bother repeating it or whatever. It's just I don't care. My thing is about what you do. What you do, not what you're known as. What you do. Because what you do, what you continue to do is what you should be known for. Not what you used to do, not what you claim to have done. Yes, KM, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but don't. Haven't. Don't at all. Like, so I'm not worried about any of that. I'm not worried about any of it. Not even a little bit. And I know there's people that will like rock with them or whatever. I'm not honestly. Live your dreams. So long as you understand this, that's all that it is. If you're not waking up to make it a reality, it's not a dream. It's just a hobby. No one's going to realize your dreams for you. You have to do that for yourself. That might hurt. That might sting a little bit. But honestly, the way that they say it is always the truth. The best medicine tastes horrible. The best medicine for you will not taste like cherry. Will not be grape. Will not be bubblegum. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be disgusting. You may have to hold on to the shitter for a while. But you will survive. You will get better. And some of you people want to be acknowledged based on how you see yourself. Not based on if you actually qualify. And by the way, if you get mad at what I said, or you don't like what I said, I'm going to say this. The world does not owe you or me understanding. And if you got a problem with what I say, do a fucking stream about it. Do it. Do it. Here's something you can almost be guaranteed. I won't care enough to actually review it. Because I have other shit to do. I have better shit to do. Somebody else will most likely have to come through and point that shit out to me. Because me catching a notification to actually see it on my own is slim to none, and Slim has already died. It is what it is. It's okay. It's all right. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that here for this now turned into members only stream. I'm gonna leave it right now. I'm gonna just chill, do my own shit. I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna hit the sack later, and maybe put some shit together for a stream that we can do later. I guess today, if I can think of anything. But we'll see from there. That's pretty much all that it is. And if I have to go through this at some point when I wake up to see if there's anything I can salvage from this actual stream, to see if there's anything we might want to talk about in the future. And that's all. I know I've said some stuff. I know we lost some people across the way, and I know I've got to fix a couple of other things, but we will. What the hell is this? But we will see what's going on in the future. So, also, here's another thing. I think it's a little bit important. I'll ask you guys before I ever decide to start asking the regular stream as well, because of the because of how my current schedule is at. I am up a lot at night. Um, so as much as I want to do like earlier evening streams, like around 7, 8, 9, I'm finding myself up really late at night, like 10, 11, 12. How do you guys feel about me going live at this time of night? Now keep in mind that means we won't really be receiving a lot of people coming through as an influx, but I find myself being up very, very late at night. I don't know how long that's gonna change because I've been talking with a couple of clients, so we don't know how that's gonna turn out. But I find myself being up a lot at night, which is why I haven't really been doing streams, because I'm like, I go to sleep in the day and then I wake up and it's really late at night and I'm like, fuck, I could have been doing a stream, but I don't do a stream, and I just kind of just chill. Um, but if I had to do a stream really, really late at night, like around midnight or so, how do you guys feel about that? I just think it feels weird. It feels weird for me doing streams so late at night. I know for like the people who like do the debate late night shit, it's not a problem for them. For me, it is though. For me, it is a little weird to be late. So to be going live so late at night. So I guess it's a matter of just trying to figure out if that's gonna feel comfortable for me or not. Because for the most part, it's not. Uh, yeah, it's pretty much that. Outside of that, we've been running for so long. I'm gonna have to figure out what's happening in the stream. I don't know if my stream got split. I don't know if I'm in like on a whole different stream. I have no clue right now. So I'm gonna figure that out by ending this one, and I will see you most likely later today. Don't quote me on it, but hopefully we'll move from there once I see what the hell's going on. So take care of yourselves and get some rest, and I'll see you on the next one. All right. Later, y'all.